What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good to be back. Good to be back. What's going on? What a beautiful day it was outside. I hope that you guys got some rays in, got out there, touched some grass. Speaking of green grass, let's have a look at the green bubbles, right? Very nice. Very nice. Looking good, guys. Looking good. All right. So I'm pretty sure I told you guys first thing this morning in the video that we're probably going to be green this evening. And sure enough, here we are. I'm still holding on to the fact that I think that this is probably a bull trap, though, to be honest with you. I'm not convinced. I won't be convinced we're continuing to the upside until we pass back above the 30-day SMA around $105,634. If we can get back up there, then I will say, okay, maybe we're headed back to the upside. But for now, no bueno. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We got some super chats to get into. Your boy in the house first. Where you at, J Money Coins? Featherman. I guess I'm the only one showing Rob love. Shannon, right here, you boy. There you go. There you go. Call them. There you go, brother. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. ERE Inc. Rob, is there any way to communicate with you? I'm having issues when I subscribe. What did you subscribe to, ERE? If you subscribe to the Patreon, you can shoot me a DM over there directly. That's how you can talk to me basically directly and privately, is over on the Patreon in the DMs. But what is it you're subscribing to where you're having trouble? Let me know in the chat. Joy, what's going on? Hit the likes. Cheers. I'll bring the beers. Funky, what's going on? Here comes a dip before the rip. Williams in the house. J Money, Bulbasaur. First Pokemon of the day. Just opened some more Pokemon cards today with my son. We actually got a Bulbasaur, coincidentally enough. Very nice, very nice. J Money says, remember to smash that like button when you walk through the door, and don't sack Rob in the gonads. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Don't be that guy. Big Mike, thank you so much, brother. Always supporting the channel. My guy, Big Mike, is going to be the CEO of Crypto Future Company pretty soon. My brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, guys. I appreciate the support. It really does mean a lot. Carl, what's going on, buddy? Gloria, type 1 if you think we're going to 2035. Type 2 if you think we're going to 2041 is the bottom for Zebek. I'm going to have to go with typing number 1 for myself, man. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow, costs you absolutely nothing. And let's be honest, if you're watching and you're not hitting the like button for whatever reason, it's like walking up and just kicking me right in the gonads for no reason whatsoever. Why would you kick me in the gonads? I don't understand, right? So go ahead and do that for me, guys. It'd be greatly appreciated. Gloria, see you all on Friday Night Live. Yes, it is open mic Friday night over on the Patreon, guys. It's going to be super fantastic. It's going to be great. See that segue? See that segue there? Mary, Zebek to the moon. Chase, Miria trying to do something. Yeah, it's up 6% on the day. Looking kind of juicy, man. My guy, my boy, Mr. Buy the Dip in the house. Vera Network volume up 2,000%. Is that so? Let's have a look. Is Vera up 2,000%? Wow, yeah, volume sitting at 3.93 milli. Nice, nice, nice. 21 million on the market cap. Couple listings for that project, and it's going to be Moonshot City, man. Very nice. I dig it. I dig it. Jesse, what's up, Rob? Hope you're having a good weekend. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. Young Eldor, someone tell XPR to snap to it. Do it. XPR, what's it doing anyway? It's up a modest 0.3% on the day. Vera to the moon, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Beebs, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, man. Paul's in the house. Good to see you. Drop kick, elbow slam, back back to the top of the leaderboard. Goes you. That's why you're making so many comments. Trying to get to the top of the leaderboard. I'm tired, boss. ERE, so what problem are you having over on the when you try to subscribe? Let me know. Let me know what the issue is, because I haven't had anybody else have an issue subscribing. So let me know what it is so that I can kind of look into it a little bit. There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Margaritas on me. Cheers. Yes, I want to see one of those with my name on it tonight. I'm tired, Grandpa. Mike, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob, and everyone. Excited to have a dip to fill my bags. There you go. We're gonna have a bloody Saturday. I agree. I think this is a bull trap. I think that we're coming back down, man. I subscribed to a 1-year subscription, but it ain't working. Sometimes, when did you subscribe? Let me know when you subscribed. One Love, what's going on, man? If I'm late, it's because I was at the gym. So do I still have to do push-ups? Hey, yep, just go to failure, man. Go to failure. Rob, so glad I joined the Patreon. I feel like I have some direction now. Thanks for all you do, man. Hey, no problem, brother. It's awesome to have you in the family, my friend. Edmonton is giving it to Florida. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can catch the end of the game. Big Mike, Rob, do you still think our Nadix will correct? Yes, I do. I hope and pray that it does as well. That would be so juicy, man. So juicy. But yeah, I do think so, man. I do. And I'm going to stuff my bag if it does. Mr. Buy the Dip, it's crazy because I bought back in 1 week ago. Talk about good timing, man. Holy crap. Just nailed it, my dude. Just nailed it. I don't know. I'm old. Yesterday. Okay, so there's a little thing you can do on there where you can contact support, because I can't do anything on my end. Nothing. I haven't got any notifications about you being over there. So shoot a message to support when you log on to the app or on your desktop, and there's a direct chat to support where you can talk to them, and they will help you, because I guess it's probably just a glitch. Chaz, hey Rob, what's up, brother? How's it going? Talk to me about Moonwell. What's the skinny, my man? Moonwell is moontastic, my guy. Partnership with Visa. It's very, very much like ZVEC in a lot of ways, man. I mean, people are sleeping on it. They have no idea, right? Everyone's talking about ZVEC, which is great. ZVEC, phenomenal. Don't sleep on Moonwell, man. Their card is accepted anywhere. Visa and MasterCard is accepted. Debit is accepted as well. Just as juicy. Just as juicy. Never doubt Rob's crystal ball. Hell to the yeah. Absolutely, man. Wow, we actually caught up on the chat fairly quick tonight. Let's get into some of the news then. Let's see what's going on out there in the wide world of crypto. All right, so before we do, though, guys, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. Check out their latest little post here, guys. Authenticator scan fingerprint technology, guys. Your crypto stays safe. Your fingerprint is the key. No one else can unlock it. Decent, your personal wallet. Be your own bank, guys. With the combination of your Decent biometric wallet and your ZBEC carbon card, you are your own bank. You no longer have to rely on banks. You can custody your money on your Decent wallet that can't be hacked. You can send your stablecoin, USDC Circle, over to your carbon card, and you can spend that anywhere Visa, MasterCard, and debit are accepted. So you can literally be your own bank and cut the middleman directly out, my friends. Get yourselves the Decent biometric wallet today. You can even stake on there and gain APY as well, gain interest as well. You can swap, take profits on there, and everything in between, guys. Vegito Black, Green Weekend. Hey, I'll take a red one, man. I want to see a red one. I want to see blood in the streets because I want to buy more. I'm not quite done with my positions. That's what she said. All right, what else do we have going on? Wow, we have 266 people watching and 69 likes. Guys, hit the like button. It would be absolutely amazing if you could do that for me. All right, what else do we have? Mr. T at it again. Mr. T announced today that his choice for the next Federal Reserve chair will be revealed shortly. Despite Jerome Powell's term lasting until May of 2026, Mr. T is gearing up to introduce a new appointee. So, Mr. T getting ready to announce the next chair of the Fed. I don't know if he's trying to bully Powell to leaving, if Powell has a plan to leave or something, but this is kind of hilarious when you think about it. So, pretty ballsy move. Pretty ballsy move. Andy, my brother, what's up, man? Still hoping for the ZBEC dip? Yes, sir, I am. I think this is a bull trap, my friend. I think it's a bull trap. I think we're going back down until we get above the 30-day SMA for Bitcoin on the daily. I'm not convinced that we're not still going down a little bit further. Jay, man, this has been life-changing. That's what we like to hear, man. Mario, 50 push-ups coming up, plus one for Chesty Puller. No pecs, no sacks, buddy. You know what it is. Nearly $1 billion in crypto liquidations amid market turmoil. Nearly $1 billion in liquidations from the crypto market following a public clash between Elon and, pity the fool, Mr. T, resulting in significant losses for leveraged traders. Guys, it's not because of that, but market manipulators use those kind of events as a shield to be able to manipulate the markets and get away with it. This event highlights structural fragility in crypto markets, leading to rapid sell-offs and significant financial losses. The public dispute between Elon Musk and Mr. T catalyzed a massive sell-off in the crypto markets. Over 223,300 traders were involved in major exchanges, such as Bybit and Binance, reported significant liquidations. The immediate aftermath included a notable drop in Bitcoin's value, impacting the price trajectory and investor confidence. Traders caught in long positions faced rapid losses as liquidation mechanisms were triggered across exchanges. The financial implications reached major cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin and Ethereum experiencing the largest liquidations by value. Market participants are closely monitoring further shifts as regulatory restrictions and investor sentiment evolve. The event has spotlighted the crypto market's susceptibility to macroeconomic and social triggers. Potential outcomes include increased scrutiny by regulatory bodies and potential adjustments in trading platforms. Leverage policies. Historical data indicates a pattern of swift reactions to similar catalysts, which might influence future risk management strategies. I don't blame the lover spat between Elon and Mr. T for the market going down. I think that's just an easy excuse, to be honest with you. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I'm not picking up what they're putting down, man. So, yeah, guys, still only 85 likes, man. Hit the like button. I don't know why you would just walk up and sack me like that, but kind of weird, bro. Kind of weird. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, what else do we have going on in the news? Bitcoin holders trigger key support defense amid gains. Bitcoin's long-term holders are exerting pressure on the market by cashing in gains, with bulls needing to defend the $95,600 support level critically. Bitcoin's long-term holders' recent sell-off is impacting price dynamics, inviting broader scrutiny of stability and resilience. Bitcoin long-term holders, defined as those holding Bitcoin for over 12 months, are driving market discussions. Sales triggered by these holders are part of a larger strategy of capital rotation, with Glassnode confirming movements. These actions have direct impact on Bitcoin's price movements, highlighting the $95,600 support as a crucial defense point for the bulls. Market trends are emphasizing the importance of buyer intervention at this stage. The financial implications include noticeable outflows from key investment instruments such as Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. This coincides with the broader risk-off move in equity markets, adding pressure to Bitcoin stability. As historical events indicate, breaches of critical support like the $103,700 level and the $95,600 level could result in increased sell pressure. Echoing past sell-off phases, Glassnode Insight suggests more mature market conditions compared to previous cycles, with a focus on Bitcoin's performance. Analyzing potential outcomes shows Bitcoin could experience deeper market corrections if supports are breached. This may shift confidence levels, as evidenced by past data. Long-term strategies remain critical, so we must hold. We must hold 103,000, and if we do not hold 103,700, then we have to hold. We're coming down to 95.6. It's that simple. So if we start closing daily candles below 103,700, which we're not that far from right now, we are going to see more downside, guys. I want to see us close above the 30-day SMA, and that's sitting at $105,638 right now. So we got a gifted membership out here, two gifted memberships, courtesy of D's Nuts. So what I would say is, guys, make sure you show your undying loyalty and appreciation to the showering of gifts that D's Nuts are offering you right now. Okay. What else do we have going on out there? It's a wacky world we live in, guys. Let's get into a video. Let's get into a clip. Little clippy clip. What do we got? First, let's catch up on the chat a little bit because we're falling behind. We are falling behind. Don't sack Rob and the Frank and Beans. Hit the like button. Yes. Hopefully this pump continues and we get past 1 cent. Yeah, that would be nice. Don't kick Rob's nuts. I hit the like button. There you go. Cookie for the win. Absolutely, man. Cookie's fantastic. She closed my daily candle last night. That's what she said. Hit the like button. This man puts in the work. Yes, hit the like, guys. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know what you're waiting for. Check this out. Former St. Louis Fed. Expect the Fed to be on hold until September.
Now on the Fed in the latest employment report, which showed a gain of 139,000 jobs. Former St. Louis Fed President, I'm gonna call you James Bullard now. I know you like that because that's formal. But then when I talk to you, I'm gonna call you Jim. That's gonna work. Okay. You're now dean. You're dean of the Mitch Daniels School of Business at Indeed. Purdue University. We love him too, and he's been a frequent guest. Yeah, I can't. I know there's a lot to worry about, Jim, but another decent number here for jobs and inflation. Maybe it's coming, but we haven't seen it yet. Are we in a pretty good place in your view?
We are, and I think this cements the expectations that the Fed would be on hold until September, and then I think at that point they could make a judgment about whether inflation is continuing to come down. I think my former colleague Chris Waller probably has it about right. If inflation continues to come down, which is what happened in the last trade war, then the Fed would be in a good position to probably lower the policy rate a little bit in the fall. But they don't have to do that. And really, when you look overall at the big picture, unemployment rate in the low 4s, upward sloping yield curve, it's and inflation coming down 2.5 on the Dallas Fed trim mean coming down. It's all pretty good from the Fed's point of view.
Can you explain why the sun keeps coming up every morning with tariffs? Tim, and with the way that they're covered by most of the mainstream media?
Well, I do think it's a global game, and certainly the last trade war with China in particular did slow down the global economy, and I think there are some effects there, and so people are looking for that. I do think that the news has been, from a macroeconomic perspective, has been better on tariffs because this 10% across the board tariff looks to me like it's not going to pass legal muster. So from a macro point of view, that's probably good news. I know there are other ways to put tariffs on, but they're more temporary, they're more targeted, which is probably what a lot of macroeconomists would say is a better approach.
How concerned are you with the details of the for lack of I mean, everybody calls it the big beautiful bill, but how concerned are you about the deficit implications for that, Jim?
You know, there are, of course, it looks horrible from a deficit perspective, but I would interpret this bill as being more or less business as usual. So the news about fiscal deficits being bad is not really news. That's something we've known for a long time. And so they're continuing that policy. It's sparking a lot of debate about how wise that is, and that's a great debate to have. But I think from a macroeconomic perspective, it's sort of business as usual. That's why markets are able to shrug this off and say, well, that's not really anything different from where we've been.
When you said you thought Waller had it right, do you think that if we do see a rate cut, would you call it a good rate cut? In other words, because inflation's lower, or do you expect it to be because of a growth concern rate cut?
No, I think inflation will come down a little bit, and the committee thinks that the policy rate is somewhat too high for, it's a little bit above neutral. Why is that? It's because inflation is still above target. So if inflation continues to drift down, and again, that's what happened in the first half of 2019, last trade war. By the time you got to the summer of 2019, that committee was able to lower the policy rate a little bit, and that put the U.S. economy in pretty good shape by the end of 2019. And of course, then the pandemic came on and everything.
Okay.
But I do think that that's probably the baseline here still.
Right. Okay.
But other things can happen, and why not wait and see?
Maybe that's why Mr. T is trying to announce a new replacement for Powell already. Dip, baby, dip, dip. Beast Mode says, that's what she said. Absolutely. Ty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Mario DCA, this is the way. Andy, I posted an article from Binance saying XRP slowly availability of tokens on exchanges being drained. Thoughts? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Boom. All right. Well, so here is XRP on exchange on Binance. This is the exchange reserves has been steadily dropping since it peaked around November 16th of last year, and it has been on a steady decline, as you can see, ever since. So yeah, it stands true. It stands true, brother. I think it's obviously bullish, right? The less XRP that's available on exchanges, the higher the price is going to continue to climb, right? Supply and demand, brother. Supply and demand. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. This blue line is XRP supply on reserves, and the black line is the price. So, Vegito, explain these nuts. These nuts gifts out memberships. Clifford, Rob and Rob's crypto future family. The community has opened my eyes to so many ways and greatly appreciate it. Hey, absolutely, Clifford. Welcome to the family. We love having you here. You've been here with us for quite a while, my friend. It's awesome to have you. Beebs, in your opinion, if the Fed doesn't cut rates until September, does this delay the cycle? No. they're still putting securities like assets on their balance sheet, and money printing is still going on. So no, you don't necessarily have to have rate cuts for quantitative easing to be taking place. So no. Go Power Rangers. Panthers 4-3. Dang it, man. Come on, McDavid. What period are we in, Beebs? Sounds like a goalie's nightmare tonight. Beast mode, Jasmy question. My number card develops bullish or expected? We've been talking about this for over a year. We were actually doing a Jasmy roundtable about it about a year and a half ago with some of the Jasmy ambassadors here on the channel. So it was expected. It was supposed to happen in the spring, like March or April. But it didn't. So it's happening now on June 24th. So very, very bullish. Rob, I'm impressed by you. Your delivery and presentations are crisp, clear, and concise. I appreciate your knowledge, humor, and faith. Praying for you and your family. Thank you so much, my friend. God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate that. Mr. By the Dip, BTC looks like it might hit under $100,000. I agree. I think that a lot of people are being faked out right now. If we go over to the Bitcoin chart, a lot of people are being fooled right now, right? By this. We had a good close and everything, but we did not engulf this red candle, and we have not closed above the 30-day SMA. We're going to come right back down again, guys, in my opinion. We're coming right back down, right? I told you guys over on the Patreon that I was saving my dry powder, and I think it could take a day or two, but like this candle here, probably going to be down here somewhere, or the one after that. Unless we move up and get above the 30-day SMA and close above that tomorrow, we're coming back down. That's my opinion on it. Picked up 2 million ZBEC yesterday. Nice. That's a win right there, man. That's a win right there. There's a few minutes left of the second. Marchand scored on a break. Of course, it's got to be Marchand, right? It's got to be him. It sounds like a goalie nightmare tonight, man. 7 goals already in the game. Wow. Second period. Oof. Defense better tighten up in the third, man. Bull trap in the China shop. There you go. Exactly. Yes. Market altcoins are going to look exactly like that, Strawberry Dragon. Altcoins are going to look like a bull in a China shop tomorrow. Smash everything, right? And I will be DCAing. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. All right, guys. We got one more piece of news to get into here. So, only 112 likes, guys. It's like you hate my guts or something, right? All right, let's get into this last piece of literature we have. All right, Bitcoin ETF investments decrease as strategic decisions emerge. Recent filings from major institutional investors in the United States reveal a decline in investments in Bitcoin ETFs. This marks the first decrease since these funds were launched in January of 2024. The financial disclosures were made through 13F reports to the U.S. SEC. According to reports, large investors, holders in Bitcoin ETFs fell from 27.4 billion at the end of the last quarter of 2024 to 21.2 billion by the end of the first quarter of 2025. This signifies an approximate 23% decrease compared to the previous quarter. Analyzed by the crypto asset investment firm CoinShares, the reduction in investment stems from an 11% value decline in Bitcoin during the first quarter of and profit taking by hedge funds. It's funny, that little term right there, right? Profit taking by hedge funds. If you'll recall, most of last year and this year, I have constantly had to argue with Bitcoin maxis about them saying, well, Bitcoin's price isn't going to go down because the ETF holders are not going to sell, right? They're here to stay. Profit taking by hedge funds. I said it before, I'll say it again. These multimillionaires and billionaires did not become multimillionaires and billionaires because they're stupid, right? They're not buying spot Bitcoin ETFs so that they can be exit liquidity for retail investors, right? This la magic Fugazi land that these Bitcoin maxis live in, I swear, you know. CoinShares emphasizes that this should be viewed not as a sign of long-term institutional retreat, but as a strategic realignment of short-term positions. In our view, this development is the result of closing positions, taking profits, and reducing Bitcoin exposure following significant gains after the US election and ETF launches, explains CoinShares. So do you think for 1 second that once they know that a bear market is coming for Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin's price is going to crash so much harder than you are being led to believe when we go into a bear market? Okay? All of these big channels and Bitcoin maxis are shoving down your throat that these institutions and ETF holders are not going to sell their Bitcoin ETFs, right? Really? So they're just going to ride Bitcoin down to the bottom of a bear market? No, they're going to dump. Here's what they're going to do when they're ready to dump. Watch, take notes of this. You're going to start seeing all of the media channels that they own shilling the hell out of Bitcoin, getting retail to buy it, and then they're all going to dump at once. You're going to see mass outflows of spot Bitcoin ETFs from institutions, and the price is going to plummet. They're not going to hold while you take profits. They're not stupid. They're going to use their media to convince retail that the price is going higher. They're going to dump on retail, and then we crash into a bear market with a bunch of retail investors holding their bags, walking away thinking that crypto's a scam, right? So that's why, guys, that is why you need to be a part of our Patreon community, because we are going to be there helping you guys front run them instead of letting them front run you. We front run the market over there. We get our profits and we get GTFO as quickly as we can when the writing is on the wall, guys. If you need help doing that, I'm telling you right now, if you think you're going to outsmart these hedge funds and institutions and get out before them on your own, you're already wrecked, right? You're already wrecked and you just don't know it yet, right? Get over to the Patreon and get the mentorship and guidance that you need from someone who's been through multiple bull runs, okay? I've seen this. I see it coming a mile away because I've been here for a long time, guys, right? Mr. By the Dip, debating if I want to buy more Vera or just waiting until another pullback. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. I think that Bitcoin and altcoins are probably over the weekend going to get pretty devastated. So me personally, I would just wait and I would buy up the red. That's what I would do. Overcome in the house. Beebs, Rob, some people are talking about selling their crypto in the first quarter of 2026. In my opinion, don't plan on holding it. Yes, those people are what I call exit liquidity for everybody else. Because by the time the first quarter of 2026 rolls around, crypto will have already collapsed about 15 to 20% from the top as a whole. Maybe bigger than that, right? So, Danny, checking in, my dude. What's going on, brother? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, listen, it is open mic Friday night over on the Patreon. Make sure you get over there, guys. You do not want to miss out on it. It's going to be a blast. Yeah, like I said, guys, avoid being exit liquidity. Join the Patreon community. Get the help and guidance that you need. Also, I dropped 3 microcap gems over there this weekend. I'm dropping 2 more this weekend. So check it out, guys. That's 5 gems you can get into. If you thought that Zebek's price action was impressive, you ain't seen nothing yet. Check it out for yourselves, guys. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. Oh, by the way, we're going live on the Patreon in about a half hour. I'll see you guys there.